job, but I'll be free on the weekends for sure.
Today I'm sitting down with Ivan Tan over lunch to help him uncover some of the unique differentiators inside his business. I often find that many business owners who are in a normal or what's perceived to be a commodity business struggle with differentiation. Today I'll help Ivan identify the missed opportunities hiding in plain sight, and I'll show you how to uncover them in your own business. Stick around and I'll show you how to create your very own personalized marketing strategy. Let's get started.
If I could get up in your latitude somehow, then we could put
This is stunning. This is the view you
Nice
have.
street.
My God, I love it.
How did you get started doing what you're doing?
I don't think I start this by choice.
Okay.
I think I was made redundant 3 months before my wedding,
Wow.
and I took my role very seriously before, and they negotiated my term for 6 months probation.
Okay.
1 month before I turned full time, they chopped me off.
Wow.
I end up work, 6 different jobs. So fast forward 18 months later, I think cleaning is the one that start picking up. We're getting more clients. It's growing consistently. So I start dropping off some other side gig,
Yeah.
and it becomes my full-time gig.
And how did you get your first few clients?
Going door to door.
Yeah.
I'm not from marketing background. I don't have any family that is entrepreneur. What are the best way to go get clients? I don't know. Let's just go knock on doors.
Because, like, I remember I was in the IT industry, and people generally don't change IT provider unless they're unhappy with the
Yeah.
current one. Like, the current one's not responsive,
Yeah.
or it messed something up, or whatever. Otherwise, they just stay with the incumbent. I would imagine it's similar with cleaning, isn't it?
So I think at the very beginning, every client is a good client.
Yeah.
As long as we got client in the door, I think that's the goal. The biggest put off is that they need to be good people.
Yeah.
In the past, we think every client is a good client, but we realize that there are clients that they don't pay us for like 7 months,
Yeah.
but we're still continuing servicing them. There are clients that they don't treat our cleaners with respect.
Yeah.
Like our cleaners driving to work, they felt anxiety because I'm not sure how am I going to get treated today.
Yeah.
Or am I going to get asked on a job that I'm not supposed to do and I'm not trained to do, but because you are somehow our client, I need to do what you told me.
Yeah.
So those sort of things, I think we get clarity on who we don't want to work with from that experience. I guess it's a learning process.
Most businesses begin out of necessity, not strategy, a need to survive. Like many business owners, Ivan didn't come from a marketing or business background. He was not born into an entrepreneurial family, and he didn't have any special advantages. So being the high agency person that he is, he did the only thing that made sense. He knocked on doors. And like many of us early in our entrepreneurial careers, to him, every client was a good client. Get anyone in the door. But experience teaches a harder truth. Not all customers are right customers. Some don't pay, some don't respect your team, some create anxiety instead of opportunity. And the pain that suboptimal customers create only gets worse over time. At first, the niche is everyone, but sustainable growth begins when you decide who you won't work with. And when you stop chasing every dollar and start protecting your people, your standards, and your systems, your business really thrives.
What you know about blow up beds, top rhyming. I've been laying down hot tracks all in my closet, spitting heavy bars on the software like Logic. Headed to the shop.
I never took marketing seriously, not until last year.
Yeah. Okay.
So I didn't take it seriously because we do SEO, we rank top 3 on page 1, that's fine. And then we run some AdWords, it's fine. And then COVID happens.
Yeah.
So I think at the peak, we probably land 3 or 4 clients a month.
Yeah.
That is really good growth. And then it shoot up. We didn't take it seriously, apart from Google.
Yeah.
Others, social media, 0.
Yeah.
Offline, 0. Awards, 0. All this, everything 0, 0, 0, 0. And never took it seriously. Because I thought, at the back of my head, I think my limiting belief is, as long as we deliver good service, client will come by itself.
Yeah.
Which is completely bullshit. Because if we do well, but no one knows how well you do, and no one's speaking the voice, it took me that long to realize that.
I think of the 2 or 3 times in my business career when I've changed accountants. And it's never because the new accountant was better than the old accountant. They're all using the same rule book. They're all got the same bag of tricks for legally reducing tax. And so it's because of the peripheral stuff. It's not the accounting stuff. It's like the guy returns my calls really quickly. The guy responds proactively to my financial questions or issues or whatever. They're more proactive. They're not just filing taxes and things like that. So it's almost never about the core deliverable.
It's often not the big things that sets a business apart. It's the small ones, the way your product or service is packaged, the way it's positioned, the things you highlight from a marketing perspective. Most business owners jump straight to tactics like digital ads, social media, and content creation. But these are not the starting point. The real work begins with strategy. Who's your ideal client? What message will actually connect with them? What problem do you solve better than anyone else? Strategy is about making the right choices. Tactics is about the right actions. And if you take the right actions on the wrong choices, you don't get growth. You just get bigger mistakes. Most marketing tactics are simply amplification. You're turning up the volume and amplifying your message. But if that message doesn't resonate with 10 people, why would it suddenly resonate with 100 or 1,000 or 10,000? When we amplify a poor message, you don't scale success, you scale the same poor results. It's like amplifying a bad singer. Now they're just a loud bad singer, and that makes things worse, not better. So getting your message right, a message that really resonates with your audience, must come first. Then we crank up the volume and amplify.
I think this is, when you mentioned about strategy, I think that's where I felt very frustrated.
Yeah.
Because when I go to a social media company, they'll tell me the strategy is social media.
Yeah.
When you go SEO, they say SEO. When you go ads, they go ads. So I never have the ability to get someone to see from a holistic standpoint.
Yeah.
Those are what you mentioned about, those are the tactics, right?
Yeah.
But no one see from a big picture.
Well, the mistake is to rely on someone outside of your business for strategy. You need to own the strategy, because no one's ever going to know your business as well as you do. No one's going to care about your business as much as you do. And so you need to own the strategy.
When it comes to the tactical side of marketing, you can absolutely bring in outside help, such as agencies, contractors, and media specialists. But there are things no one else can define for you. You must have absolute clarity on who your client is, what message resonates with them, how you're positioned in the marketplace, and what your pricing truly communicates. These are not tactical decisions, they're strategic ones. And strategy is not something that you can outsource. You can delegate execution, but you can't delegate direction, because if you don't own your vision, someone else will guess it for you, and random guesswork won't get you to where you want to go. You need to be deliberate, clear, and methodical.
Have you ever interviewed your clients as to why they buy from you, what they're actually buying? Okay.
We've gone through that three years ago.
Okay.
So I bring them out for lunch.
Nice.
Bring them out for lunch. I said, because our service don't have any lock-in contracts.
Yeah.
I bring them out for lunch. I said, why you stay with us that long?
Yeah.
Because you're not obligated to do so.
Yeah.
And then I think after we speak to multiple of them, there are 5 things that keep coming up again and again.
Okay. Tell me about it.
The first thing is they felt that the team is reliable and trustworthy.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean that you can trust the team? And she goes, look, it's been Johnny coming to my office for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I don't want to have new faces. I have security concern. I don't want to have too many people have my keys.
Nice.
And Johnny gets us.
Yeah.
We don't need to explain Johnny what to do. He knows how we use the space.
Yeah.
So I think that's number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, they felt that communication is easy. If I want things done, I just call or email. Things get done today or the following visit. So that one is easy. Third bit is they felt that we are very proactive. What that means is we take action before things happen.
Yeah.
We solve problems together.
So notice out of the 5 things, only 1 related to cleaning, right? The rest was nothing to do with cleaning, right?
Yeah, that's true. I never thought of that. Yeah.
That would apply to almost any business, right?
Yeah.
So,
With no contracts locking them in, Ivan knew that his clients were actively choosing to stay and do business with him, sometimes for years and years. And instead of guessing why customers stayed, Ivan asked them, and a clear pattern emerged. It wasn't about price, it was about trust. They could rely on the same person showing up, the same routine being followed, the same understanding of their space. There was no re-explaining, no new faces, just reliability and certainty. Then came communication, fast responses, requests promptly actioned, issues solved before they became problems. None of these appear on an invoice, yet these are the real reasons that people stayed. This is what customers are actually buying, and it's what most businesses forget to market.
So our hiring have a lot of process. So we the first step is when we post our job ads, when they apply, they need to put in their personality test.
Yeah.
So we go through the DISC profile personality test to see where are their strengths.
Yeah.
If they're high D, high I, look for a sales job,
Yeah.
don't do cleaning.
Yeah.
We're looking for the high S, high C.
Yeah.
So once we have that, then only we start doing interview. When we interview them, we ask them about what life is about, what's important for them, what are the Tony Robbins top 2 needs. We want to be aligned culturally and value-wise. After that, we've gone through online training. They see videos how to do certain cleaning tasks, and then we got the test. Right after that, then they will have an on-site introduction where I vet them where they are from their cleaning skill standpoint, and I have a physical one-to-one interactions. I know who they are as an individual too. Then after that, they go through 3 days of partnering program, just to hone the skills. Either they need some improvement here and there, we know how to guide them. So there's 10 hours of investment in them. Then only they start cleaning themselves. So I think that whole vetting process, we look into 2 aspects. Can we trust them as an individual? Can I trust your personality? Can I trust your work ethic? And then another part is, can I trust you to deliver the work without managing you? So I think that's the process.
So I think this is part of what you need to communicate in your message, in your marketing. It's like,
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. This is what we've got to change.
this is the shift that most businesses need to make. Your internal process is your marketing. If customers are buying trust, if they're buying the people that you send into their space, then that's what your message should lead with. Talk about your hiring standards, the time and resources you spend on training, your background checks, your consistency. In this instance, cleaning to a high standard is the baseline. That's expected. So this transcends just cleaning. What truly differentiates you is your strategy, things like your systems, your reporting, your feedback loops, your visibility. If you want to uncover the hidden strengths in your business the same way we're doing today, I've put together a free resource to help you do exactly that. Click the link below to download your personalized marketing strategy worksheet. Inside, you'll go through the same steps we use with clients to identify their ideal customers, refine their message, and build a marketing strategy that actually works. Download it now and apply these ideas to your own business.
You know, like I said, the cleaning, that's a given. That's baseline. We're going to do an amazing job for you. We're going to clean really well. But this is our people strategy. This is how long we spend training. This is how long we spend hiring. This is the background checks that we do. This is what we do to ensure that you get the same person every time. These are some of the tech enablements. These are some of the reporting that you're going to get every month or every quarter. You're going to know exactly how long someone spent, exactly what rooms they were in, how they did. We'll have a mechanism for you to be able to report spills, problems, issues, or whatever. Give feedback. That stuff is going to get a buyer of that caliber excited.
So the takeaway here is simple. You might be thinking, but I'm not in the cleaning business and this doesn't apply to me. But notice something important. Today's discussion was never really about cleaning at all. It was about the boring parts of business, the everyday systems, the processes that you no longer think twice about. But those are completely new to your customer. When you talk about those systems, when you reveal the way that your business really works behind the scenes and let the customer inside, they get a clear picture of what makes you unique.
My personal calling, I felt that things that we've done, that we feel right, is all in place. But now the question is, how can I magnify this? It feels like I have everything in place, like the operation part is done.
So you've now got to communicate the message that you've been hiding, right? So you've had all the good stuff, but you've kind of been hiding it.
Yeah.
Because there'll be tons of people out there, tons of companies out there that want what you're doing, but you're just not communicating it the right way. You're talking about cleaning, they want all of the other stuff that you talked about, the ESG, the people, the tech enablement, all of that, the reporting, that's going to be really important to them, and the cleaning's kind of secondary. So now you've got to pivot your message, make sure that you're communicating the things that people actually want to buy. You know, what are they actually buying? And at that higher level, they're buying all of these other stuff, not the commodity. Commodities are given.
So where are you now, and what are your goals for the business? What are your, like, if we're celebrating a year from now, what are we celebrating?
Celebrating having good and big clients.
Okay.
I think that's what we're looking for.
What do you have a clear vision of what a good and big client is?
You asked me this question earlier this year, I'll probably tell you a client that have 20 staff and above, trading about 20 million in Melbourne area. I think that is a good client for us.
Yep.
But across this year, we realized that we landed a few clients that is bigger than we expected.
Yeah.
And just opened our eyes on there's a bigger potential out there, that we don't need to have more number of clients, but we can get less number of clients but with high quality clients.
Yeah.
Look, there are multinational companies that their headquarters here, that they have a distribution center here. I think those are our clients.
Right.
And then we look into strata management,
Yeah.
which is they have, 60, 100 units of apartments. Their common area needs cleaning. And then we also look into private schools,
Yep.
educational institutions,
Yeah.
those private ones. So we landed a few of those, and that just, about 5-7 times our average client. And I said, why don't we focus more on our effort, reach out to all these people, rather than our previous ideal client profile, I guess.
Yeah. Most businesses believe that growth comes from doing their core product or service better. But the truth is, doing a good job with the delivery of your product or service is a baseline expectation. It's not a unique selling proposition. What actually separates great businesses from mediocre ones is everything that happens around the core service. It's who you choose to work with, and just as importantly, who you choose not to work with. It's the standards you protect, the people you trust, the systems you build behind the scenes. Strategy comes before tactics, always. Before ads, before social media, before creating content. You must own your positioning, your message, your pricing, and your ideal client. Because your marketing tactics will only amplify your message. Because your marketing tactics will only amplify your message. And if the message is poor, you won't scale success, you'll scale noise. The most powerful marketing messages in your business are often the ones you've never thought to talk about. Your hiring, your training, your values, your standards, your process. And when your market evolves, so must your vision and your message. Because at the end of the day, it's not the things that you shout loudest that define your brand. It's the things your clients think and say about you. And that's a direct result of your marketing strategy. If this video resonated with you, you're going to love what's coming next. I've got even more strategies to help you grow and scale. Click the video on the screen and keep learning.